sharing on breathing. My earliest memories are of not being able to breathe. I had chronic asthma as a child, and I would end up in hospital. I'd go to bed with a bit of asthma and wake up at 2 a.m. and be in hospital for 3 days with nebulizers and steroids and all these injections, and be lying there gasping for breath for days. It was like I was going to die, and it was like touch and go, like multiple times. And from that time forward, the connection with the breath and anxiety and fear and just not being confidently able to breathe was established. And it followed with me into my teenage years. I'd always have a thing for breathing, a Ventolin, an inhaler around. And amazingly enough, I came into mindfulness breathing techniques when I was around 11 years old. I went to away for a camp, and one of the instructors led us through some guided mindfulness experiences lying on the ground with breathing, and I remember it to this day. That's why I'm mentioning it, because it was such a powerful experience. But within years, I actually was smoked for about 15 to 20 years. Smoked cigarettes because I could feel the smoke going into my lungs, and it was even though it made my breathing harder, it was so intimately connected with relaxation and stress relief and anxiety and all those compulsions and addiction and the struggle story and fear, that it just got swept up as all part of the same thing. So even though it was such a toxic, aggressive, awful thing to do to my body, it actually was a symbol of self-care and taking time out to connect to myself. That's how toxic things can get, or a toxic thing can come to represent self-love and self-acceptance and giving yourself a special time. So as I started to stop smoking, which took me probably 5 years, multiple times, and relapses, and giving up on giving up, and then giving up again, and the whole idea of addiction and coming to terms with valuing health came from re-establishing a relationship with my breath. And now as I exhale, I can literally see the breath leaving from my fingertips up my arms, into my lungs, into my chest, out through my throat, out through my mouth, and in a reverse pattern going inwards. Now I run long distances like 5 and 10 and 20 kilometers, and I pride myself on not stopping. That was something I always did as a child, and throughout my life I could only run knowing that I would stop soon because I'd lose breath. And now I'm so proud of being able to have my lungs and my cardio fitness is strong enough that I can run up hills and just keep running and do half marathons now, 21.5 kilometers without stopping once. Done it 6 times now. So running those 6 half marathons was more of a way of me to instill self-belief and confidence and the coping ability through saying that I can breathe, that I'm alive, I'm vital, I'm here. It's a declaration of intent. It's a show of strength and commitment and vitality and energy and vibrancy. And that's what the breath ultimately is. It's a reflection of your vigor and your energy and your strength and your willingness to sort of survive and be here. So when you can't breathe, you're actually diminished, vulnerable, weak, you're not alive, you're turning back into an object or a thing. So cherish your breath and maintain nice, smooth breath as you breathe in, and find the gap, find the space to breathe before decisions, before your response, before opening your mouth even. Just one inhale, one exhale, before any activity just makes it is so transformational for me. I hope this has been of value to you. My name is Bren Murphy. You can find more from me at brenmurphy.net.